discipline and patience are two things you need to get anywhere in life, really, in any avenue, whether that be sports, relationships, work, hobbies, interests, anything like that. And that's definitely two of the things that I've been practicing this year, along with something that I alluded to in my last video, where I said about I was going to make a video about my new hobby. So I've got a new hobby and I want to talk a little bit about it today. So this isn't going to be an unboxing video or anything like that, but I want to show you guys what's inside this box. I've scribbled out my address in case anybody saw that, but before that I will quickly mention what I've got to drink and what I've got on the telly, because I know that's a bit of a theme that I have mentioned in every episode now. So on the TV I've got a video from Pokey Dean, who runs a shop in Hertfordshire called Collector's Card House, and they sell trading cards, mostly Pokemon. I think only Pokemon actually, I'm not too sure. But to drink I have got, and also that's relevant, that ties into, to drink I have got myself a cup of tea in the rabbit mug. So that's what we're rocking with today. But yeah, back to my new hobby. So I have recently started collecting Pokemon cards. Now, not afraid of any judgment when it comes to this, so let me explain a little bit. This is something that I dipped my toes into when I was a child. Back when I was a kid, they were like £1.50, £2.50 a pack. And compared to like Match Attax, which is like the football trading cards, that was a lot of money. So I actually had a lot more Match Attax than I did Pokemon cards. Now, I don't know if I mentioned it or not in a previous video towards the end of last year, but life felt a bit stale, and I cannot stress enough how much energy this has given me, this new hobby. And I've literally dived into it all guns blazing, spent a little bit of money. It's money that I didn't spend on myself last year, which I probably regretted not doing. And yeah, the learning curve is steep, and that's something I really enjoy. I've learned so much, and it's a whole industry. It's not just a little niche and a business for a few people. There's a lot of people, especially in the UK, which, you know, in these niches that exist on the internet, they're usually a lot bigger in the US, and it is a lot bigger in the US, but it's really big in the UK here still. And yeah, so today I'm going to be going through, I don't think I'm going to get it all done in this video, but I have a package that's arrived from, excuse me, from a TikTok streamer called Hock TCG. It's in House of Cards, HOC, and then TCG, trading card game. And I'm going to be unboxing that. Now, the way it works is I already know what's arrived in here because it was ripped open for me intentionally on stream. And therefore I have all the cards, all the hits, all the pulls, all the good cards that I got in these packs right here packaged up for me in protected sleeves and then top loaders. And then I have the rest of the cards here, but don't worry, this is not going to be a video where I delve into the specifics of Pokemon cards too much, if that's what you're concerned about. So right here I've got a binder. I've been collecting a specific set, which is a set that's arrived here, and yeah, I've spent a good few evenings, good in both senses, good as in a lot and good as in enjoyable evenings, collecting this set, sorting the cards into the binder, all very nerdy stuff. But yeah, like I said, this hobby has given me so much energy, so much happiness, enjoyment, and it's changed the way I look at a lot of things, you know, because trading cards are replaceable, right? They're collector's items, but they're replaceable in that, you know, if I pull a rare card in here, there's going to be other packs with that same rare card in. But a lot of things in life aren't replaceable, and I've decided to, I haven't made like a conscious decision, but it's opened my eyes up to realise that the stuff that is a so-called one of one, like people, right, personalities, no one can duplicate, clone, copy your personality to its full extent. Nobody can be who you are. Nobody can have this YouTube channel. Nobody can make these videos. Nobody can say the things I'm saying. I mean, I'm sure they could try to imitate, but it wouldn't be the same thing, right? It's not coming straight off the dome like it is here, one take freestyles. And yeah, so I just wanted to, I think I wanted to stress a little bit about how important it is to give a lot of your attention in life to things that are one of ones, right? Which is ironic because I'm sitting here opening trading cards. But, you know, I think if you were to look back at the time frame, I think I started this YouTube channel back up, making these videos, these diaries, around the same time I started collecting Pokemon cards. So make of that what you will. But yeah, I think it only took this to like transform my mentality towards not life in general, but it only took this to transform how I felt every day. And every day since I've been collecting these, I felt good. You know, I've had like a bit of something to look forward to outside of work. You know, obviously I've got a lot of other stuff going on too. You know, I've been for a 5k run today, had a good day at work, got a day in the office tomorrow, so I'm just preparing myself for that. The donation link for my half marathon that I mentioned in my last video will be down in the description of this video as well, if you care to donate to that. Fuels and Flights is my Instagram account that I kind of want to reach people outside of my personal one, because I don't really care for my own. I'm not really self-indulgent enough to care if my personality reaches people. These videos are more for me than they are anybody else. But yeah, Fuels and Flights is a page where I've been making aesthetic little travel content, inspirational stuff, not inspirational, sorry, motivational stuff, with some music that I wanted to share with people. So yeah, if you care for that sort of thing, if you care for like rare, unheard of music, discovering new music, go and give that a little look. That will be in the description too. And yeah, tonight I wanted to sit here and go through these. So I don't know if you can see, but behind me over here I have a big stack of what's called in the Pokemon world bulk, which is just duplicate stuff, like stuff that I already have in my binder that I'm collecting that I don't effectively need. So if anyone does happen to be watching this video that wants to get involved in or is involved in the Surging Sparks collection and they need some cards to complete their collection, hit me up in the comments or DMs or whatever, and I might be able to have some cards I can send to you to help you complete your collection. I don't have like a big stack of rare cards, I don't have duplicate rare cards. I have a lot of the general crap that you see here. But yeah, so that's from before. This is from this package. And also if you watched my last video where I spoke about Stockholm, I actually found a card shop on the map. Shout out to my girlfriend for accompanying me to a card shop which I know she had zero interest in, and I picked up these two. So these two cards are from respectively 1999 and 1999, and these are the style cards that I remember from being a kid, right? These ones are cool. They look a little bit more modern, obviously a lot more better condition, newer, fresher. But these are what really scratched that part of my brain, the nostalgia part. And ultimately, this is why I chose to pick up this as a new hobby, as opposed to picking up something I'd never done before in my life. I think somewhere along the line, when we grow up from the age of probably 15 to like 25, there's never like a switch or a day where we just become serious. But I think gradually, you know, we get a job, we finish education, we subconsciously tell ourselves that we're in the real world and we need to be a lot more serious. And I think having something like unserious that doesn't matter too much, doesn't affect anyone, doesn't hurt anyone, you know, it doesn't drain your wallet too much if you're careful with it, is good. You know, it's nice to spend some money on yourself if you can afford it, if you're lucky enough to have the disposable income on stuff that makes you happy. So that's what I've been doing, and yeah, it feels good. It feels really good. So these are just a little bit of Stockholm that I wanted to. I made sure I picked something up when I was there that does fit into my hobby, that also will always remind me of Stockholm. So I picked up like one more card, but it's actually part of the set I've got here. So I'm not going to go into that too much anyway, because I'm conscious that any of my friends watching this aren't probably Pokemon collectors themselves. I don't think anyone's reached the level of nerd that I've reached in my immediate circles yet, so. That said, if you stumbled upon this video and you do want to be friends, hit me up. I could talk about this stuff all day. I find it super interesting. And now I'm going to open like the fun part of my package, which is where like the rare hits come in. So yeah, this is what I've been up to in my spare time, along with running and work, although work isn't spare time. Lovely stuff. Wow, I actually got more than I thought I got. And yeah, the fun part of this, obviously I didn't get to open these cards. These were from like a rip and ship streamer, which is where you buy the cards from TikTok Shop or whatever app you're using to like to watch the stream, and then purchase from the streamer. They will open them in front of you, gets a bit of hype in the chat if you put like a good card, if you get a big hit, and they package them up and send you all the stuff that they opened for you on stream. As I throw some of my rare cards on the floor, that's not good. So it does sound a bit redundant, because a lot of the fun with collecting Pokemon cards is like the satisfaction of opening, like cracking a fresh pack open and all of that. But the fun with this part was putting your luck in somebody else's hands, and then the fun is like waiting for the delivery to arrive. Like I don't think I've ever checked my emails app so much as I have the last couple of days while this stuff's been out for delivery. But yeah, so this is where I'm at. I've got to get a little thumbnail picture here. So let me put like the best one to the front, and then give you a little fan. Ooh. Hopefully that looks good. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I hope everyone's having a good evening, or good day, week, month. I'm feeling good. I'm going to collect gradually and gracefully, because this is the thing, right? This is something I hear a lot when people talk about Pokemon cards. If you're collecting in a certain manner, it is gambling, and it can be detrimental to people's livelihoods, as all gambling can be. So I do want to stress that, like, if you do join the collection train, don't be influenced too much by what you see online. There's plenty of people out there who have massive collections, and like massively expensive collections and investments. There's people that are buying like the brand new stock at double the retail price, selling it for triple, because the hype around it is massive at the moment. And yeah, that's where like the discipline side of it comes into it, right? So I've been teaching myself patience in that, you know, I'll be honest, I had the money to complete the whole collection on day one. Would have set me back a few thousand for sure, but you know, delayed gratification is something that everyone should practice, and that's the same thing as running, right? Going to the gym. You're putting in work today so you can reap the benefits tomorrow, effectively. So yeah, it's important to me. I feel like when I lack motivation in general, my discipline starts to slip, and I think everyone battles with discipline all the time, whether it's like around going to the gym, going to that club that you said you'd attend, you know, training for this, training for a sports team, you know, just side hustling, work, you know, traveling to see families. I can't, the list probably goes on, but I can't think of everything. But I think, yeah, this training discipline and patience is like something that's really good, because ultimately that is like the building blocks of what you need to get towards your goals in life, right? And you know, life isn't all about goals. If it was all about goals, I wouldn't be spending money on shiny cardboard. I'd be putting it into boring investments that will make me money tomorrow. But I felt like I spent the best part of a few years just grinding away, and not really spending any money on myself. You know, I'm not somebody who wears expensive clothes or drives an expensive car. I'm in my parents' house, in my bedroom, my childhood bedroom, which is, well, my adulthood, my teenage bedroom and my adulthood bedroom now. But yeah, hopefully this situation isn't forever. Definitely, I don't want to say too much, but there's probably going to be stuff in the pipeline, hopefully this year, fingers crossed. So yeah, I'm going to crack on with this. I will check back in with everybody soon. Peace.